Boom shakalaka. This is Shadow Warrior 3. Let's go in here. So hopefully all my settings are saved. I've heard this game is pretty easy, so let's start it on hard. And I might change it if it, or, you know, getting challenged. Yes. Settings are applied here. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm just using this one. Okay. Well, let's go with this, I guess. Off. What happens if we do off? What do we get? No frame rate limit. This is one of the first bad thing. Like, why no 120, 144, 165, 30, 60 limits? Let's try that. Because I'm gonna go for performance. It's quite actually not that demanding. It's demanding but not super demanding, so I go for that. So there we have, everything is like maxed out here. It goes to high only, so you can't turn off depth of field, but I turn it to low because I'm not a fan of it. Rest is high. I'm gonna turn on DLSS if the performance isn't as expected, but previously I could select full screen and use Nvidia's what do we call it, DLDSR resolution, like the deep learning super resolution stuff, and I could bump this to just one notch below 4K, and with Nvidia DLSS as quality I could get a really nice sharp crisp image and still maintain 120 frames per second. So, you know, and this is on, you can see on my top left. Let me just quickly verify. Yeah, everything is working. Yeah. So you can see on my top left that, you know, RTX 3070, Ryzen 5600X, and 3600 MHz DDR4 RAM running. This game is running Direct 3D11. You can't change that. So this is interesting. Let's see. This is for the control. This is keyboard mouse. So you have both horizontal and vertical adjustment, and they can be quite interesting to get into line up a little bit. I saw Draku playing this preview, and when he messed around, he couldn't get them to line up correctly. So I don't know why you need to have two. It might be good, I don't know, but I prefer one. Here you have the basic settings. Could use a little bit more like settings here, AF or stuff like that, and turn off depth of field and chromatic aberration, or, you know, or stuff like that I'm not a fan of. Good that you can turn off motion blur at least. It's just an on-off toggle. I'm getting more kind of like motion blur, like light. Just a smidge could be, you know, in some instances. Some instance could be, you know, fine. You have, you know, window, so that's nice. And you borderless, you know, you are locked to your bolt. So let's see, let's get no. Let's go into a new game here. So there are some thing I know about this. It's not super long, depending on, you know, your style and everything, maybe 4 to 6 to 8 hours. That's why I'm just going for the hard setting here to try it, because people also said, some said that they felt that it was on the easier side. So I'm gonna try hard. I play, you know, on the medium, because get a nice good balance of, you know, progress and challenge. I have my Steam controller that I'm going to be using for this. There is one thing that I know, and that is that this is a little bit interesting to do this controller configuration, because you have jump that you obviously need. You have crouch, not really that necessary. Like Doom and Doom Eternal, they removed crouch, you know, like they didn't really have it throughout the series, and that was a good choice. Not sure how useful it really is to be able to crouch in this game. You also have dash, that is more useful definitely. You also have a grappling hook, so that's also gonna be much more useful. Quickly, yeah, that's the grapple for me. So, and then you have, you know, you have like a quick attack, quick melee attack, and you have a normal firing attack. Interesting choice to not have the melee be like a separate weapon, but okay, interesting to see how that's gonna play out. And you also have like kind of like a pushback special, so it's kind of a lot of different here that needs different buttons, and I don't know how to prioritize. I might just remove crouch and just get dash there. Then I might have like Chi Blast or different weapons there. You have 6 weapons in this. No secondary. I don't think you have secondary firing mode. So, but let's just jump into it, and let's see how it feels and how it plays and stuff like that. Together here, I played a little bit. I skipped every cutscene and stuff just to reconfigure the Steam controller to get the basic down, so I don't have to spend my first kind of like let's try experience just setting up my controller. That's not really part of the experience. So, new game, go hard. And the game starts with cutscene, kind of standard. You can skip them if you hold jump, as you can see in the bottom right. It's very nice. I don't mind the cutscene since I can skip it.
I'm going to use educational props this time, so pay attention. This is me, Lo Wang. Yeah, it doesn't look exactly like me, but you get the idea. So here I am after saving the freaking universe from collapsing. Your egomaniacal sister's dead carcass lies defeated on the ground, and that asshole Zilla is no longer breathing down my neck.
It's kinda, I guess, starting somewhere after like Shadow Warrior 1 reboot or something like that, or was it 2? But it's more of a standalone. You should see this as a standalone game, yes.
Wait for it. A 10,000-year-old dragon comes fucking flying out.
It's known for very cheesy one-liner and stuff like that, and it feels like it has here. You know, you might like or not like the jokes. I'm more of for the combat, but we'll see if there's any jokes that cracks me up.
You might be dead, buddy, but you're not forgotten, and I will not lose you again. Not to that armless oversight gecko! Woohoo to me. The last ninja.
And a long intro. Not a fan of those, but I can skip it, but you know.
I hate that I'm saying this, but I'm glad you're dead. I'm glad you didn't see it. I had one shot, one fucking shot to make things right, and I blew it. kick the bucket.
I didn't see what it said there. Open. Oh.
Call me Edward Katana Hands. I'd like to thank the ammo god for these blessings.
You have a reload. I do know that if you quick swap between your guns, it automatically blah blah blah. It automatically will reload it. So you can use that technique. Kind of weird that you have your right mouse do this quick melee attack, and that's how you bring like your sword up. You have to like switch to your gun to like get back. Like using your melee like brings it up, and then you switch. It's interesting mechanic that once you use your quick melee here, it stays on your sword. I'm not a huge fan of that, actually.
That was refreshing. Check, please. Nothing like the
Blue is ammo, and alright, I could have used that to put him in. Okay, I missed that. You can use... Oh.
Oh man, I really made a mess up here.
Okay, it's teaching you to do some weird killing there. Okay, so my Chi Blast is down to my left there. Okay. So I need to keep track. I'm not sure if that is...
Gas blast for a little extra distance.
that was a necessary thing to have in this game. I don't know. We'll see. Like it's quite a lot of different stuff. Not having a lot of, you know, attacks or stuff, dash again, doesn't necessarily mean that combat is better. Could mean it.
See a whole team returning from Gulag? Shame. Hell yeah! Woo! So pumped up right now. Yeah! The hell is that thing?
Right, let's see. Let's keep moving. So, wow, okay, I didn't have my double jump there. That's weird. Sometimes it just doesn't have my double jump. There I have it. Okay.
Doomsday is coming.
Yeah, very Doom inspired. And if you don't want to wait for the, you know, the reload, you can just switch. So it's kind of, it's very much, you know, you can't deny it. like Doom Eternal with quick switching and stuff.
I should have brought a fucking parachute! Compared to that dragon, I was a gnat, a fly, a fucking flea. And sure, they can be annoying as hell, but fleas aren't exactly apex assassins. That dragon was destroying everything ancient related and turning it into dragon poop. Cheap-powered machines? Dragon poop. Zilla's great floating city? Dragon poop. Your brothers? Yeah, I'm sorry to break this to you, but yeah. Dragon poop. And the big man himself? Yeah, Zilla's probably buried under millions and millions of tons of rubble by now. He tried fighting back. Built rockets, railguns, particle beam death rays. Used his genius brain and his billions to create a weapon to take that ugly bastard down. Problem was, that lizard was indestructible. Its scales were impenetrable. That's why the ancients locked that fucker up, instead of turning him into sashimi. Bottom line, I think Zilla is long gone. But I still wasn't ready to give up. I tried so many times to take that dragon down. But after a while, I started wondering what the point was. I mean...
I guess it's a story here, but it just feels like so long. Get introduced.
This is over, and that dragon is toast. I am done with this macho bullshit. I am gonna open a comic book store with a dispensary in the back.
Yeah, it's weird. The jump, sometimes you get good jumps, sometimes you don't. I just don't get it. Okay, here we have our first fight. It's weird. I need to... My Steam controller's pad is feeling weird. I don't know what it is. Not how it works. Just it's not as smooth as it used to be. A weird jump again there. Happened to me many times. I just don't... Feels like baby jumps. Here it feels more okay, but yeah. Really weird. You have melee, of course. Another mechanic to keep track of. And you regain health, I believe, from from using the melees. Just like, you know, in Doom. There's nothing wrong with being inspired by Doom, so...
Maybe you should find another line of work, dickhead. Dying ain't much of a living.
So far you can see my performance is pretty good. not so heavy to run it in 1440p, 120 Hz.
Wang,
What the fuck?
is that Hoji's mask? Are you talking to the mask of that traitorous knob?
No. Maybe. What do you care?
I don't. Not really.
Why not? That dragon destroyed everything you ever built and decimated the citizens of Zilla City. The Zillions, Zilla.
So it's
Zillions are
10
all
minutes and
gone.
it's been mostly cutscenes so far in the start of the game. Oh, this is 50 minutes. A little bit too much. Okay, back to the tutorial here.
Do this, Louie. Just a little longer and this dragon's going down. Chop, chop, choppity chop.
It's not like the terrible gunfight, but it's a little bit hectic sometimes to see with all the particle effects and stuff. And
Shiny and explosive. My favorite combination.
I am playing on hard, and I feel that I haven't taken any like damage really so far. Not being close to dead, but it is just a tutorial, so I'm sure it's gonna be different. And more cutscenes. All right.
That wasn't the plan. I was supposed to win.
It's a goofy story. It could, I don't know. It's not terrible. I just, I
Wang,
don't know.
although the ancients are gone,
Not super drawn into the
chi
story.
still lingers in their artifacts. We can harness the energy from Hoji's
And
mask.
one thing probably is that it is too long. Like I don't feel like I'm playing the game so far, and like
We tried to kill each other.
15-20 minutes before you really get to play in the game. That's something that really puts me off playing
Everyone
game.
else is dead, I'm afraid you'll have to do.
You know, but the voice works fine here. You know, the animation for
You may blame yourself
the
what
voice
happened
acting
to
here
us.
to
You
the
already lost everything. What else do you have to lose?
models here.
You
So
can join me in
I
this
think there's
fraught and
fitting
possibly
music.
futile and go out in a blaze
I
of glory.
love the sound of the guns. Really love that actually. Especially the shotgun. Feels really oomph. The audio wise.
What do you think, Hoji?
Performance, you know,
This old
it's,
son of a bitch?
it's really great so far.
Ah, fuck it.
Interesting graphic style here, so
I'm in, you son of a bitch.
just a little bit of confusing combat with all of the splashing effects and stuff, but going to be not a complaint, but it's very different. I do like, you know, the first Shadow Warrior, you know, reboot game. The graphic art style went with that, and
Bullseye!
gunplay and story wise. It is very bright and vividly colorful game here, so not really complaining about the graphics, but
Is that if it has
Hmm.
2 legs, technically it's a wyvern.
definitely I feel you need to see this as a new game. It's not the original
You're just too old to get it.
previous Shadow Warrior prequel or sequel. It's a new Shadow Warrior game. It's a reboot again.
You are stress talking again, Lo Wang. Are you in doubt we can do this?
Kill a dragon as big as a mountain with a Halloween mask? Damn right. Personally, I'd rather have a battle cruiser with photon torpedoes.
The mask holds great power, and once
The
activated,
load times are nice. I'm running this on a SSD.
From my experience, magical objects never do us
Nothing
harm.
special, not an NVMe or something, you know. M2 disk. Just a nice SSD. And load times are really great. Hello.
I don't think the mask likes you, Zilla. Zilla?
Yeah.
Zilla! Is turning into a Lilliputian part of your plan?
Wang, where are you? Can you hear me?
What the hell?
Lo Wang, that thing transported me to is some kind of sanctuary, I think.
What's that noise? Is there a party?
Demons! They're trying to break through the gates!
I'll track you down.
Hurry!
Very fitting ambience, though. Okay, we get these guns right. And I do like the gun models, like really nice looking. Obviously this is very Doom-ish, but it looks really nice, and again the sound are great. This one, so it's an interesting style, but if they were going for like the Shadow Warrior thing, going with the Shadow Warrior reboot, the first one, that's probably what I would have preferred. But looking at like this as like a new Shadow Warrior, you know, in the same universe, more of it, it's I like the graphical here. I think it looks really, really nice.
Zilla,
Just in the
I'm
battle is a
coming,
little
but
bit
I am
too
not
much.
happy. I told you not to mess
Effects.
with the magic. That is rule number 1, Zilla. Everything bad that happens because some moron messes with the magic.
I didn't become the most powerful man in the world by following the rules.
There's a lot of talking here, so
Yeah, I will bet you don't
but
feel
you can
all that
read the
powerful now,
subtitles.
do you?
I'm not
Huh?
really
Hiding in some hidey hole
give
waiting for me to save your
too
sorry
much
ass
rat's
from a whole
ass of
bloodthirsty-
crap. Okay, we dropped a little bit here. Let's turn on DLSS to get a little bit extra oomph. I like the DLSS quality, and it's nice that you can set the sharpness level, which is really nice. Let's crank it to see how it looks and how the performance is gonna be here.
Demons.
Just get here.
Very, very
would you
nice.
please?
There seems to be some kind of chromatic forced on aberration here. It's still yeah, it's very, I like the graphical here. It's just that it doesn't feel like a sequel to the original, you know, one, or to the second, for that matter. But yeah, it feels very smooth also. It's just the battle feels a little bit like a mess. Oh right, I got an upgrade point. How do we use those? Upgrades. F. Hold to upgrade. Can I... Okay. That's probably really good for me. I think I want this. Are you kidding? Do I have to? I don't have F bind to anything, so I... Right, left, shift, fire, 5. So I need to bind one special button just to do... Why could I not... Why could I not just... Why can't you just left click? Why do you have to press F to upgrade? Okay, well, I have to bind one extra key just to get upgrade. So that's bullshit. That pisses me off. It's the little things. Just like Alice Cooper said, it's the little things that really pushes you over. Why not use space, crouch, shift, anything? Why do you have a special button for upgrades? Let me quickly check. Let's go in here. Do we have F to bound to anything here? No. That's a hard-coded binding for just that thing. That is such a bullshit. Use E, use the grappling hook, use Enter if you want to use something, but F? Any of these keys would have been better than F. And I haven't mentioned it, but it is also hard-coded to E for inventory. Again, why is that not available here? That is also a bullshit thing. Yeah, I do not like when they force stuff like that on you. But let's minor things. But it's especially for me as a Steam Control user, it's kind of annoying having just remember one extra to bind one key for something in like buying something in an upgrade inventory menu. It's so bad. They are nice looking, I would admit, but it feels a bit slow, the melee. So there is no auto aim that I have turned on here, but it still almost feels like there is auto aim still, which is weird. It's a nice touch, but it's just, it feels a little bit slow, the animation. Like, if you are gonna compare this, and you know, you are going to compare this a lot to Doom Eternal, the animations in Doom Eternal are so much more smoother. That's why using the glory kills feels nice in that game. Here they feel smidge too slow.
Kill the dragon with Hoji's mask.
By weaponizing it, of course.
I don't think Hoji would appreciate that.
Yes, but he's dead, so he doesn't get a
So,
vote.
you know, it feels solid, you know, the battle so far. It's just... Have you seen me use crouch? Like, there's no need for this game to have crouch. They should just remove that. I'm going to remove that. I don't see myself having to use crouch in combat. I could, but I don't think I'm going to. I'm gonna remove that. Yes, sorry for it. I don't see why I need crouch in a combat situation. Maybe I will be proven wrong. We will see. Because I want more access to gun and stuff like that. So crouch. Okay. Oh, okay, they even used... Okay, need to make the right. You can't see this, but it's boring stuff anyways. Just mapping. Steam controller stuff. Shift. There we go. Dash instead. Then we're gonna have weapon here. Do we? Or do we want to have it to be she? I don't think... We go with weapon for now. I might want it to be she blast. And we remove this one and we make this a regular press. There we go. So, and weapon. Weapon 6. Yeah, and weapon. Oh, right. Good. Here. Sorry for that. I think this is going to be better. Quickly swapping weapons is going to be more important than crouching quick. We could also use it for the finisher, but I think that's fine. I don't need precision or movement for that. I think this might be good. Let's play around a little bit with it. So now I have more control to dashing instead. I think that's going to be more useful in gaming. I can still crouch and slide. I don't think I'm going to use that. Because I don't like joystick click button action. If they only like tweak the battles to be less like too much splashy effects and stuff like that, and you know, combat probably would feel pretty solid to me at least. So. I can definitely see that the biggest problem might be the price, 40 like euros for 5 hours game or something like that. But tweaked the gameplay a little bit, the battles, and it's not the worst. Yeah, 20 to 30 euros probably would have been more of a sweet point, money-wise. Right now we have grapple.
I think I just ate a bug.
So yeah, I do feel it might be a little bit too much, you know, having dash, double jump, chi blast, grappling. Probably could have skipped the chi blast or skipped the grappling. Something to make it more focus more on the core fighting there instead of, it feels like they just went with everything. Game nowadays has this, you know, this function. Everyone has a grappling.
I think I just peed a little.
And we're gonna see if I'm right with
Whatever a spider can.
removing crouch, if it's gonna hurt me or
I
not.
know Hoji was your friend, but you need to stop making this so personal.
But
For
yeah,
you, his mask is just a memento. For me, it's a battery that holds a bomb.
one thing I'm missing is actually here. I would like them to add. Let's do to add something to change the colors. They are very bright, almost a little bit too bright, too vibrant almost.
To kill the dragon, we need to transfer every bit of its power. Try to be reasonable.
I am being reasonable, Zilla. I just don't trust you when it comes to powerful artifacts. You have a track record of being a dick.
And make these animations quicker, more quicker. You know, you want the glory kills to feel like Doom Eternal, like it doesn't slow you down. Here it feels like it slows you down, so more quicker. New upgrade point. All right. Okay, so we don't have any points here, right? No, it doesn't seem like it. So we can upgrade. We get more ammo. We get more ammo. More ammo. All right. That special key just for doing this. Hello? Oh, okay, so that's disappointing. I'm gonna try this after battle.
Would have been nice if we could have been friends. If you weren't a backstabbing demon from hell. I've never met a bigger bunch of bullet magnets.
So far I haven't really paid any attention to my like the ammo count.
Never point that shit at an angry wang.
And this is supposed to be at a harder difficulty, so I should be dying like, or just having a little bit of more challenge, I feel. Okay. And you can wall run on those. Okay, so this is disappointing. So So in order to use my new upgrade, I hold, and that's right. And that's a more powerful one. But if I have a gun and then I quickly want to use it, I must first slash once and then do that. And that's bad. Yeah, so that upgrade that I just got, that's pretty unuseful. It's not usable for me. I should just be able to hold it and release it and do like a quick, you know, nice slash. Now I first has a quick slash and then I have to hold it down to do a more powerful slash. Kinda makes it not as good. Can I, is there settings? I guess I check this guy's bindings. Crouch, like dash and grappling hook. Katana attack. Can I, instead of attacking with the katana, can I just switch to it? Reload, finisher, chi blast, fire weapon. Switch weapon wheel, okay. No, I cannot. There's no way to switch it. Let me see. I wanna see something. Sorry for this. We're gonna try something. Just quickly there. Okay. Okay, I cannot even quickly switch to it in the weapon wheel. Okay. So I have to do and then that. Oh, wow. Ooh, that is... Oh my god, that is not good. Oh, okay, well. Yeah. The katana should just be a weapon slot. Or like a melee button to bring it up. So you can bring it up and then you can like hold it to do. Because then you could have alternative fires on the guns. You know, you could have just had 5 guns and like the katana, probably would be fine with that. And then if the guns had like secondary fires instead of having like now 6 gun and 1 katana, 7 total, you could have, you know, 5 guns, alternative firing modes, meaning 10, like 10 guns in a way, and the katana 11. So yeah, I think they went a little bit wrong there. There are minor things, but oh, and the cutscenes are 30 FPS, right? Yeah, seems like it. Should be 60. We rendered it. Pretty much looks like it, right? No, maybe not. I don't know. Hard to tell. Maybe they are in 1080p because they look very fuzzy. They did not look to be at the same resolution at my 1440p sharpness here, so cutscenes are definitely running in some kind of different resolution, or definitely the frame rate, because it's not 120 smooth.
Wang, hurry up! Please, they're tearing down those gates!
I'm doing my best. Just keep your pants on and stop whining.
Yeah, exactly. There are, you know, like this point that you can get, there are, you know, secrets, so that's nice to have. I like that. That there is a little bit of exploring that's going on. So I don't have any here, no. I could use her. This is probably what you want to go for. Probably want to go with this one. The full auto, that probably is going to be very useful compared to the other ones. It's a nice gun, so Right. Probably could have just removed reloading altogether. I don't know. I don't know really. You can just quick swap to get rid of it and stuff. I don't know how I feel about it. So it's not a problem. So
Hashtag demon boy. Hashtag shotgun kill. Hashtag go wait for life.
the biggest thing definitely to me is all the effects when you are fighting and something like that.
Rest in pieces, my son. Another one bites the dust, and another douchebag, and another one there, and another one bites the dust.
Nice commentaries, but not really that useful in battle.
In my defense, your face looked funny even before I put that hole in.
Have to keep those gates standing, Lo Wang.
Why do you even care about this pile of rubble?
I don't. I care about what's inside. Someone we need to keep alive. Motoko,
Well, it doesn't.
the last living sorceress that can unlock the power of the mask. She will become the vessel for
Alright.
the power that can destroy the dragon.
So more magic? Oh, that's just great.
It doesn't feel like hard so far. It feels, to be quite honest, very easy. So I can see why maybe the difficulty will ramp up. But compared to, you know, me starting games on medium, if I was to start other games on, you know, hard, this feels more like the medium so far. Maybe even easier, I don't know. But definitely it doesn't feel like a hard difficulty at all so far. Like I haven't really checked my health or that. Probably could add like a more difficulties or balance them a little bit. But it's, you know, the biggest thing for me so far actually is all the effects during the fighting. A bit chaotic there. And sometimes the enemies seems to be very, so far very boring. They stand still a lot of the times. That could also change very soon, so. Okay, I guess I got wrong. Oh, they were grappling, I missed that. Okay, nice checkpoint here. Hello. No secret. Not gonna go crazy secret hunting, but obviously I wanna try like the upgrade. So you're gonna, if I see something, I'm gonna try to like quickly look. Don't think there's anything here, so. Nope. Wee. All right. Okay, pretty nice. Oh, okay, that triggered something. Okay. Yeah, definitely like 30 FPS and 1080p or something like that. Ooh, why not 60? Or better yet, if it isn't pre-rendered, why not use the same as... Why not have the same as... like my normal settings? Yeah, this is way too slow, the animations.
Fire in the hole! And you're the hole, by the way.
You do have... And you only have one ammo type. That's kinda crazy. Yeah. One ammo type refills them all. Like, yeah, I haven't really felt like that's a bad thing, but it does makes feeling a little bit weird with ammo management, so... Well, I haven't really had any ammo management so far. Oh, did I need to shoot it?
I want that mask back after your Sorcerer Supreme does a hocus pocus.
Oh, my bad.
That's the only thing left I have of Hoji.
Excuse me, I was looking to see anything secret. Probably not. Yeah, now that's a shame. Invisible walls. Would have been more fun if I could just jump to that place and, you know, it wasn't anything there than invisible wall. What the f... Yeah, it's not half bad, this game, actually. I can see the... Definitely see, like... Oh. Definitely the price versus playtime's biggest thing. But it could definitely be better with some tweaking here, as I mentioned. Mostly it's with the effects and a little bit of the combat and difficulties. Yeah. Platforming feels quite good actually, and movement-wise, and so and swapping weapons. And, you know, again, I like the graphical overall. Just a little bit of too much effects, and that clipped just through. Not the most the best thing from a bigger studio. Yeah, a little bit of the combat, enemy, and the effects during the combat is the biggest thing, and maybe remove like... And like remove, you know, remove crouch is not necessary. That is one angry bunny. Yeah, I see. That's a cool enemy though. Oh, I like this enemy. This was one of the first fun ones. You. Hello. Thank you. That was what I wanted. Okay. Yeah, this was more of a where it starts feeling like a little bit of more of a challenge here.
Guess you're not a fan of those old cowboy movies anymore, huh?
Yeah, I do not like that at all. I think you got something wrong happening to you, right? No ammo.
That was fun. Now where was I?
Oh, okay. All the enemies dies when the boss dies. Ah. It was a better fight here. Nothing crazy difficulty so far, but definitely more fun. Didn't really feel that I was down to like 50 health, but wasn't really feeling that I was pressured too much, so... But it's early in the game, so who knows how it's gonna turn out. Now I have character upgrade. Spawn ammo on striking enemies with a Wait. Oh, I used this previously. I have no... allows more than one enemy to be hit with a Chi blast. Wait. Could be good. Definitely could be good. Probably should have gone for that, maybe. This is probably gonna be more than good enough. But oh, I need 2 for that one. We go for this one. No, should we save? Okay, now my Steam controller pad feels nice again. Must have been something.
So, let me get this straight. With the help of your sorceress friend, you want to light some ancient magical fart in Hoji's mask and blast the dragon out of the sky?
That's the plan.
Yeah, but that doesn't sound very heroic. I was hoping for something cooler.
Oh, come on. Should have grabbed
Doesn't
that.
sound very heroic. I was hoping for something cooler.
Like what?
Like some mythical, magical, legendary, and girthy sword.
We fight the wars with the weapons we have, not the ones we wish we had.
I think I'm gonna about to
I just think a sword would
stop
be
the
more
Let's Play
stylish.
soon here.
It feels kind of weird
Haven't
saving
been
Celeste
any,
and
like,
kicking his ancient ass.
checkpoints
Guess the
or
apocalypse brings people together after all.
like levels or something like that, so which is quite interesting. Just a lot of cutscenes going on. Yeah, again, my GPU is being used. I don't think these are pre-rendered. This should be the same as the games, normal. 4040p, 120, LSS quality and all that.
The only thing you're opening today is a can of whoop ass.
Right.
Demon tartar, baby.
That's a nice touch. That one. Oh, okay, all enemies disappeared right when you beat the big. That's weird. Let me finish off this, all the demons that have spawned by that point. Okay, we're gonna end it after this cutscene, this let's try. I'm just gonna sum up my impressions. But I do feel that I'm gonna keep playing it, that's for sure.
All the demons are dead, and the gates are still standing. You are welcome. You see what happens when someone messes with my best pal's mask? Poof!
My bet is Motoko tried to teleport us into the sanctuary. But since the dragon is draining the world's chi, she's starting to lose her powers. That's why we need to hurry.
Yeah, let's just hope your sorceress friend doesn't screw the pooch.
I don't have friends. And be careful how you talk to her. She has less of a sense of humor than I do.
Whatever. If she doesn't mess with the mask, I won't break her balls.
I'm serious, Lo Wang. Say nothing if you have nothing intelligent to say.
That gate you destroyed was over 3,000 years old. It withheld countless invasions and attacks.
Well, thank you, but I can't take all the credit.
Wang?
What's with the hairdo? Is that a snake on your head, or are you just happy to see me?
What the hell, Wang?
Hey, I'm just being honest, brother. Talk about needing an extreme makeover.
Zip it, you idiot!
What the fuck? Did she just summon a trash panda? Hey, hey! What? Come back here, you little shit!
Alright, yeah. Yeah, I think it's a good place here to end. There doesn't seem to be any like level or checkpoints or stuff like that, just one continuous. Interesting. No levels so far at least. About 1 hour in, so let's go. Yes, that's fine. Yeah, Shadow Warrior 3. Audio wise, you know, for the music, I do enjoy that. I think the guns sound really great. Definitely like one of the better guns for me personally. I feel that the shotgun packs a nice punch, and the dual like uses there sounds nice and fitting, and the revolver also, yeah, I really liked, and the katana audio wise, voicing is fine. The animations for the voice, and that is a little bit sometimes works, sometimes a little bit off, but nothing big major. Story wise, sure, but then again, I wouldn't say the Doom 2016 had like a great story, but I still love that game. It's a story that it keeps the game going, and then the gameplay supports the story. Like, I think that's fine. Obviously you can combine both. Like BioShock Infinite, I think, had an amazing story combined with good combat, so you can combine. But this has just an okay story. It's nothing major, just goofy to keep you, get something. Just why am I fighting? And it's okay. Graphic settings and everything are mostly fine. I would like to disable the chromatic, depth of field, enable anisotropic filtering, more control, a little bit more control there, but mostly fine. Graphically, it runs really great actually. A really solid performance. No stuttering or craziness or something like that. Great to see AMD FSR and Nvidia DLSS included. Really amazing. Have window borderless and full screen. Great, solid there. I would like to tweak like some of the color, because like it's a very vibrant game. It's not bad, but I actually feel I would like maybe tone it down a little bit. I don't know if they support HDR. There's no settings in the game, so I'm guessing not. Always a shame that new games don't have a HDR. Think I would love for that to be the standard by this time. Pretty much standard on consoles, so give the PC games that now. Its time has come. Give us HDR support. Going forward, like all monitors will pretty much have HDR in one way or another. So yeah, settings difficulty feels definitely. I can agree with people saying that hard doesn't seem like hard, because I play most games on medium. I like that. I like to be able to progress. Sometimes I die a little bit. I don't hit hard walls, but if I get hard, I suspect to die more often, getting into more challenging. And so far, there's no challenge no challenge whatsoever. Maybe the fight where I have this kind of like bunny-looking dude, I got down to what, 50? Other than that, it's kind of like been smooth sailing. Like, this feels like easier than medium to me. I think I died more in like Doom on the medium. Like Hurt Me Plenty, is that a medium? Doom 2016, and definitely more in Doom Eternal on that same setting. So this hard setting should be medium settings, and you need to have harder than that. So far at least, maybe it will ramp up crazy, I don't know. But this difficulty settings, it's off right now. And yeah, combat and everything feels smooth, but I don't feel like we need crouch. Maybe we don't need the Chi Blast, or maybe the grappling shouldn't be as it is. I don't know. I kinda like removed crouch, so who knows if I'm gonna regret it. It's not really incorporate. There are a few, healths that you can slide in to get. But that seems like an artificial way to like add a region from crouch. It just seems like an unnecessary button. I don't like that when you press like the right mouse click, let's go with that, even though I'm using my Steam controller, that you quickly grab up your sword, and that's the only way to switch to the sword, by using your quick attack. Couldn't that just instead have been a melee button or melee weapon, and then we could have had alt fire? Because again, when I want to use my ability to charge up the sword for a heavy attack, I do have to use a quick attack and then attack again, and it just feels off. I really don't like that, to be quite honest. I would much rather have secondary fires on my weapons, and I'm fine with 6 weapons. Could have been 6 weapons with 1 being katana. Absolutely fine. Because add secondary fire and you have 12. And that is a shit ton more than traditional game often had. So no problem with that. I would have gone that route, actually. So yeah, I think that the biggest thing to say is like it could have needed a little polish here, and there's too much effects going on when you are in the combat arenas. You know, splatter wise and that gets in the way. Tone that post effect down a little bit and tweak the fighting, how the enemy, you know, are, you know, behaving. They feel very stationary. Make them move a little bit more mobile. Maybe not all enemies, but some. And tweaked, you know, the difficulty and stuff like that. And it would have been a little bit. It would have been more fun. It's not a boring game. It just feels like kind of bland. Like I can play this, but it's not gonna be something that I replay, something that I really remember. You know, obviously it's not bad because it's not something I'm gonna remember as being crazy bad either. So yeah, it should probably, it needed a little bit more time in the oven to be polished and tweaked, and some nooks and tricks and dicks here and there, and it would have been good. Maybe making it more add more length in some ways, or drop the price a little bit, and yeah, it would have been fine. But don't see this as Shadow Warrior 3. See this as Shadow Warrior the 3rd reboot, maybe. Because it's very different when it comes to graphics, very different when it comes to the gun, you know, the fighting style and gameplay wise. So see this as a new game. It exists in the Shadow Warrior universe more than a sequel, and you probably will have a better time than if you are thinking this is a sequel to Shadow Warrior 1 reboot, or this is a sequel to Shadow Warrior 2. You could probably be let down by that. See this as a Shadow Warrior 3rd game within the Shadow Warrior universe. I do feel that there's a lot of good going on combat-wise there, so they're doing a lot of good things, but yeah, more polish maybe. And it could have been from like just I can play this game and then you don't remember a lot of it, to be a game more like, oh, this was really good, I might want to replay it. Yeah, that's my thoughts. You know, do your own, you know, research on the game, have a look around, read many reviews. Don't read too much on the Steam forum, to be quite honest. It's a weird place for Shadow Warrior 3. I get some discussion, but it feels over the top. Just watch gameplay instead. Watch a Twitch stream and YouTube videos, and form your opinion from that. I think it's much better. It seems, I'm not gonna go into it, but yeah, I've been to the Shadow Warrior 3 forum, and it's a very weird place at the moment. I'm just gonna leave it at that, but I would stick to watching gameplay to make my mind about the game at this point in time. then use the forum for specific questions or troubles that arise. But yeah, I will do most likely a playthrough of this game. I do have Ghost Runner DLC going, and I'm probably going to alternate between this game and the Ghost Runner DLC. I'm guessing they both are pretty small games, not too long, and that is what the upcoming future on the channel. Then there are more little bit of let's try and other stuff there, and finishing off might throw in some of the data in between, but the Ghost Runner DLC and Shadow War 3 are probably going to be the main focus of videos coming. And if you may have seen, there was a base cover video, and that is definitely going to steal some time from gaming. Just throwing it out there. It is what it is. Yeah, so that's going to slow down gameplay videos a bit, because I wanna play bass also. It happens. We just deal with it. But yeah, so until the next time, hope you have a good day, night, or week, whatever it is might be, and that this helped you form your opinion if you wanna get this game yourself. So, bye.